everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I got a lot of interest in one of my videos recently that you all wanted for me to do a skincare project pan. Now I've done these in the past and I did stop, but I'm happy to reintroduce it. So today we are doing the intro of my skincare slash hair care, because I am going to add some hair care in this project as well, project pan. So let's get started. I have a good selection of everything. I have tried to make sure that I'm not picking items that I know I'm just not going to use. Most of these I use pretty much regularly at the moment, so they're items that I'm already wanting to finish. So it makes sense for me to roll them in right now and then see how we get on, and honestly just start tracking it and just see how long it takes me, because it has been a very long time since I've done this, so I don't know how long it takes me to finish up certain skincare items anymore. All right, let's start with skincare and then we can move on to hair care, because I do have some items that have been lingering and I do go into them occasionally, so it would be nice to try to get them done. The first skincare item that I'm going to roll in is actually from Makeup Revolution. There is a theme, you'll notice. Makeup Revolution and another brand definitely pop up quite a bit in terms of what I'm trying to pan, but it's just what I'm using at the moment, so that's what makes sense. This is the Serum Supreme Clarifying Serum. It's got 10% niacinamide, so I've been using this occasionally. I have to admit, there's another serum that I'm using as well, so I don't use every single day, but I have been using it on and off, and I do want to finish it. I feel like there's barely anything left in here. There's like nothing left, but unfortunately I can't show you. So this is where we are. Ooh, maybe you can hear that. I don't know, I have a lot of things going on. The birds are chirping, I have the fan on, and so the sound might be a little muffled. But anyway, this one obviously is to finish. The other item that I want to finish is actually from GlossGods. This is their Skinderella range, and this is the Mirror Mirror Jelly Watermelon Glass Skin Moisturizer. This is very thin. I have been using it because I want to kind of get through it, but as a moisturizer, I think if you have very dry skin, it's not very good. I was using it thinking it was a serum because it was so thin, and then I read it again. I'm like, oh my gosh, no, this is a moisturizer. It's nice, but for me personally, right now my skin is somewhat dry. I still have somewhat of a dry forehead. That's where my dryness comes from. But the rest of me is less dry than what it was in the winter. So this one is working for me just fine at the moment, and I would like to get it done because I want to use something that has a little bit more potency and just something that's maybe a little bit more moisturizing in the coming months. So this one I definitely want to finish. And yeah, I just want to say I hate this packaging. I've mentioned this before. This is broken in 2 different parts, and I've never dropped this. This is just how cheap this packaging is. It is absolutely terrible. So this was for me personally, I think the product inside of all their skincare that they released last year, I think the actual like essence of it was fine, but the packaging, I cannot get over. I cannot forgive them for their horrible packaging. Speaking of which, I have another item from GlossGods. This is another Skinderella item, and this packaging is also broken in 2 different parts. And it's not like I'm smashing this around, like literally this is coming apart. It's absolutely ridiculous. Anyway, this is the Fairy Whip Watermelon Ceramide Moisturizer. This one is obviously thicker than the other moisturizer. Thankfully, it definitely was whipped. When I got this, it was like when they shipped it to me, you could tell they didn't really wrap everything properly. I did actually have one casualty, but this one, because it was a whipped formula, it was like, it looked like, I'm gonna say, like it looks fine now, but it kind of looked like scrambled eggs, but not in like an off way. I'm not selling this very well at all, but just like the texture of it, or like it looked like cottage cheese, like it looked alarming. But as a product itself, I actually like it as a moisturizer, and it smells lovely. Like they have the watermelon running through all of them, and it's not too off-putting. Honestly, I don't think it smells like watermelon at all. but it smells pleasant, whatever it is. So yeah, you can see, I was showing you, but I wasn't speaking about it. I've used a lot of this, right? And I would like to get it finished. So I'm gonna roll it in to my skincare project pan. And yeah, this lid is absolutely atrocious. Okay, another GlossGods item. This is the other brand, obviously, I mentioned that I'm going to talk about. This, this packaging hasn't broken on me yet, which is great. It doesn't make sense because it's exactly the same as this one, and I haven't done anything different to this one. So this is the Dreamy Dew Drops, and it's Watermelon Glow and Grip Serum. So you can see where I am right now. I only just started using this a few months ago, and I use it on and off. So I've been kind of using either this one, or if my skin really needs it, I use I would say somewhat of a better serum. But for me, like on an everyday basis, because these are super, well, this one is super affordable. GlossGods I don't even think is affordable, to be fair. I just kind of categorize them a little bit the same. So this is nice. So let me go back to this. I thought this was a serum for the longest time until I reread it. And then I realized, oh, I have this one. This is the serum, and this is like liquid. Like it really is serum-y. And so when I pump it into my hand, it kind of just goes everywhere. Like the spray, again, packaging is terrible. The spray just like spurts everywhere. So if they ever did something with these products again and maybe relaunch them in different packaging, I think it would serve them really well. This is just like the cheapest thing you could probably get. Anyway, I feel like this packaging is just something you get at like Temu or worse, you know. That's what I feel like. Regardless, also all of the labels come off too. So anyway, regardless of that, this is nice. This is nice. It's very, very thin. So it's, it's not one of those thicker serums. It says it's a grip serum, so I think technically you could use it as a primer because your makeup is supposed to grip to it, but I've always kept it with my skincare. So anyway, I've been using this the last few months, and I would like to finish it. I just want to get through all of these because they're not my favorite, and I have to be honest, like I was so disappointed in like when I received everything. I just didn't think it would be all so cheap, especially since the skincare bundle is not cheap, so that just like put a bad taste in my mouth. But anyway, let's move on. Another Makeup Revolution item that I am using, and actually I don't have anything negative to say about this. This is the Fine Line Fix and Fill Serum. So I use it as an eye cream because obviously we got lots of fine lines going on. I actually have some like fine lines going on here. I know I got them here, but like I've noticed like there's some fine lines here, and obviously on my forehead too, but these ones are worrying because they're new. Anyway, so I think I crinkled my nose up a little bit too much. Regardless, this is the Protox, so it's like Botox. I don't know. They have funny names for things. But actually, as an eye serum, it's actually quite nice, and I don't have anything bad to say about it. You probably won't be able to see, but the product is up until here, so I wouldn't even say I'm halfway done because obviously it gets thinner the higher up, and I don't even think it was completely full. But I have about that much left, which is still a hefty amount of product because I don't go into this too much. And when I do go into it, I don't use that much because I don't need to. But I'm going to roll this one in because I think it would be curious to see how much I use. And then I have two more that I'm rolling in. I want to roll in another moisturizer. Wow, you're rolling in two already. You want to roll in a third one? I do, because the thing is, all of these are like halfway done and I want to start finishing them. The problem with me is I ended up with so much skincare at one point a couple years ago, and then I would never finish them because I would get through one and I would maybe get halfway and then I'd start working on something else and I wouldn't finish the one that I'm supposed to finish. And I think with skincare, that's just stupid. So I've been pretty stupid with my skincare. But anyway, this is from Feel Free. It's the Vitamin Booster Cream, vitamin C and hyaluronic acid. I really like Feel Free. Thankfully, I can get them really easily here. They're also super affordable. But as you can see, I've been diving into this one too. This one is really nice, I would say. It smells delightful. I really like them. They are like fully recyclable too. Like I think they have some good stuff going on for them as a brand. This is from Spain, I think, Valencia. There you go. So anyway, I want to finish this one and we'll see how we get on. So that is, yeah, 3 moisturizers, although this one really is not really a moisturizer, and then 3 serums, which is stupid, but we're doing it. One of them is an eye cream. And then I thought, well, let me just roll in my cleanser because I only have one and it's not the best cleanser in the world. I got this from Lidl. So I'm just not like, I think the thing is with me, I would love to have a really nice cleanser, but they're so expensive and I go through them so fast. And if this one doesn't break me out, then it's okay, right? And it does remove my makeup. This is for normal skin. I don't think it's the best one. And like I said, it's from Lidl. So, you know, it might not be. It's a 3-in-1 though. And it has all of this stuff, which I can't read. So I don't know what it does, but I have been using it and, you know, there's still quite a lot left, but I have been enjoying it and my skin is okay. It's not the best. I've had better cleansers for sure. I will say if I get this in my eye, it does hurt. So I need to be careful with that. But I'm able to remove my eye makeup as well as like my tubing mascara and everything. It does remove it really well. So it does actually clean the face, which is nice. And it's a gel formula. It's not like a foam formula or a milky one. I think gel in terms of cleansers is my favorite type, but I can get away with the others too. So anyway, yeah, those are all of the skincare items that I'm rolling in to this project pan. Let's move on to hair care. There's just a few, and these ones I can see myself using because I do use them often. Pretty much like when I wash my hair, I will be using at least one of these, you know, when or like from drying my hair, for instance. So let's start actually with this one because this one I haven't used in a long time. This is the Grow Gorgeous. It's the Intelligence Haircare Original Hair Density Serum for Fine Thinning Hair. So I have been on a hair journey for several years now. My hair is finally thick. Like it's thickened up again. I've stopped dyeing it. I drink tons of water. I don't drink alcohol. That's pretty much it. Otherwise, you know, I eat somewhat healthy, but also I eat like crap sometimes too, right? I try to work out as much as possible. So I try to do what I can do. And if I feel like I'm deficient in some vitamins, I will take some tablets to help that, right? But I don't do it all the time. So this one, I used a lot of this, I would say definitely a year ago, like around the time when, like the first time that my hair like I had to cut off all my hair because of those stupid hair extensions, right? So the first time I ended up getting this and I used a ton of it and it really helped. And then I stopped using it. And then obviously last summer I lost all my hair again. Whole other story, whole other reason for that. But that all happened and I've been trying to slowly recover from that. And then I ended up using this quite a bit during the fall autumn time. And I haven't used it in a while. Because my hair is pretty thick, I'm wondering if I even should. But there is such a small amount and it's only supposed to last 6 months. So I feel like I should just finish it. And then just buy a new one if I ever feel like I need to. So if you have thinning hair, obviously be healthy in every aspect of your life if you can be. Try not to dye the hair. Try to really clean the scalp and everything. Just so you know though, I did use this. So I don't know if it did work, if it didn't work. Every time I have ended up using it consistently, I have noticed my hair thicken up. So is it because it's working or not? Who knows? But this one I'm rolling in to finish. And that's just my experience from it. Okay, moving on, I have this one that I have actually been neglecting because I started using a different serum to minimize the frizz in my hair. I have very frizzy hair, but I realized that I don't have much left. And if I'm doing a project pan, I should just try to finish this one. I actually used it today and it was okay. My hair is somewhat frizzy, but trust me, it could be a lot frizzier. So this is the L'Oreal Elvive Dream Long Serum Stop Frizz. And for a time, I was using this quite a lot. You can see I only have a little bit left. So of course I'm gonna roll it into this project pan to try and finish it. And then move on to the one that I'm actually using, which I really do enjoy, but I used this today and I thought it was fine. So we're going to try to finish this, and then I will go back to what I'm using, and that will probably roll into this project pan at some point once I'm done with this one. Okay, next up, I do use a hair oil. I do like to oil my hair. Not every day because my hair just gets greasy really, really fast. But on the day, like the day before I know I'm going to wash my hair, I will put this pretty much everywhere, put it up in a ponytail and then be done with it. And it's like it's not a pretty day when Gabby looks like that, but I do put this like everywhere, like all in my scalp. Like I really have tried to listen to what everyone says about, you know, you need to oil your scalp, you need to use oil, blah, blah, blah. Is this the best one? I don't know, but this is what I've been using. I've used about that much because I did finish another one. So, you know, I'm not halfway, but you know, I have been using it. It hasn't been neglected at all. Obviously, this is from Pantene and it's the Keratina one, so, which I believe is good for your hair. So I'm no hair expert, as you know. But I want to roll this one in because I'm going to be using it regardless. So let's just track it, right? Let's track it. I don't mind. Okay, this one's got like a lot of dust because I have not been using this because I don't like it. And I feel like I've had this for so long, but there's not much left. So I want to finish it. But I have a Tresemme here. This is the Care and Protect, and it's a heat defense spray. I feel like every time I've ever used this product, it always feels so heavy on my hair. I have very, very, very thin hair, like very fine hair. And so the more product I put on my hair, the worse, quite honestly. And I just don't think this works for my hair. So I think I've had this for probably 3 years now, which is not great. But if I can judge where I am, I think I only have about that much left. So I would like to finish it because I am doing this project pan. Why not? And let's stop hoarding stuff. Let's stop hoarding things that we can finish, right? So I would definitely not recommend this, but I'm sure it works for some people. It just doesn't work for me. But I am going to try to make it work for me to finish it. So anyway, that one's rolling in. And then the last thing that I have is a hair mask. I have been going into this one pretty slowly. I do not do hair masks all the time. This is the Keratin range, so the same as the oil, and it's really nice. It's from Pantene. I have tons of this left though. I pretty much opened it not long ago. So, oh my gosh, it smells amazing. It smells absolutely amazing. But yeah, I have tons of this left. And I'm the only one who is going into this, so it's going to take some time. But you know what? It'll be fun to see how long it takes. This is really, really enormous. This is 500 ml, so that's half a liter. Half a liter of hair mask here, and I don't have a lot of hair, so it's not like I need to use a lot to do that, but I did use it a couple days ago and it's just so lovely. Yeah, like I said, I don't use it every time I wash my hair because I feel like it's just a little too much, but I do like to use it, I would say 2-3 times a month, maybe 2 times a month if I'm being realistic. But I guess we'll track it now and we'll see how many times I actually use it. So that is it. That is my project pan intro for all of these skincare items and hair care items. Let's see how I get on. Obviously some of these I can't really track in terms of, like, you're not going to be able to see the product going down because of the packaging, but I do think I have some good ones here that I can definitely showcase and finish off in the coming month or two, and then we can just like keep it rolling like I do with my regular project pan for my makeup. So anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching and all of your lovely support, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!